For the USM masterclasses,
we invited 7 designers, architects, artists and fashion designers here to Boisbuchet to have a workshop here with the students and to explore the theme modularity in a very general approach.
We were searching for people from different cultural backgrounds who work with modularity in an expanded sense. We search for people who deal with different dimensions of this topic in terms of space, in terms of material, in terms of how things could be related to each other to form a system, and also in terms of communication. So we now have people that span over the whole field of design that you may encounter in architecture, in designing small objects, in designing even small parts that might later form objects, and in designing large building structures that extend to a skyscraper even. So we also try to involve different scales of thinking about modularity, and this brings us back also to the starting point, because USM, as we encountered with the research, was also thought as a part, to be part of a larger system in the 60s, and that was very interesting for us to encounter that actually this furniture system was thought to be part of a potentially infinite system of connection points through which you could distribute information all over the world. So we tried also to go very far away from the initial starting point, the USM Haller system, and to go back at some point, or to link at some point, what we do now with our lecturers.
So there is a kind of connection to a modernity, like also as a style, like Bauhaus and Mies van der Rohe and let's say Marcel Breuer, like furniture, which is in a way a context for USM as well. And this kind of idea of modernity, like modular systems as a rhythm in architecture, like really like cubes and oriented things, that's maybe a starting point, but now we are focusing very much on this kind of connections, like Burkhard already told, and this is more like a postmodern idea, that it's very much about the links between these kind of modules, which don't have to be necessarily the same. They don't have to look the same, they don't have to have the same function, or they don't have to even be linked directly. So this kind of information-based, maybe information-based, or maybe just sensible connections in modularity, that interests us a lot now.
Maybe we could conclude it in the kind of thought of going from the idea of a closed system to the idea of a network, which is interlinked by connection and whose pieces are different and of various form to each other. So we try to reconfigure this idea with these contemporary approaches from design and architecture, and also come to the point where you don't even know whether to speak of modularity or systems anymore. So the method we were doing this, and also the method of searching for lecturers, was actually by searching for people who are working very much with the edges of what modularity might be.